Hi everyone, I'm FMGreeno. Welcome along to episode 31 of the Mighty Magyars. This is my FM21 international save where I am managing Hungary. We're roughly halfway through the qualifiers for Euro 2028 now, and things are going remarkably well. So just take a look at the results we've had in the group so far. Of course, we were together first for that Bulgaria game where we won 4-0 over in Sofia. We followed that up with a 5-0 home win against Andorra. Very comfortable. No problems in that game whatsoever. Travelled over to Estonia. Again, a very solid 3-0 win. Very nice. And then we played Ireland at home and we beat them 3-2. Now, if you remember in the last qualifying campaign for the World Cup, Ireland were in our group then. And we were very, very fortunate to come away with 2 wins against them. Take a look at this. We had an XG of 1.1, they had an XG of 2.94, and we beat them 3-2. I am not going to be welcome in Dublin for a pint anytime soon. And this is where those results leave the group. We are top of it currently with 12 points, a maximum 12 from our 4 games, closely followed by Bulgaria and today's opponent Sweden. I think Sweden are probably going to be a very, very tough opponent for us today. They're by far probably the best team in our group, I'd have thought. Not going to be easy. Now take a look at this. Those of you who've watched the last few episodes will have seen I've been bemoaning the lack of fullbacks coming through. And it's looked like a bit of a problem area for us. And it was suggested in the comments that maybe I should think about a 3 at the back formation. So I've put this together. It looks pretty ugly in terms of the red squares on the pitch, but I think it's got some potential. I think it's got players who are decent in the positions they're selected for there. I think Beignet would be a good bloke to kind of step in and help the back 4 out when needed. Both the centre-halves can push a little wider. It would be useful to have a left-footed centre-half, but we haven't got one in the squad at the moment. Attila Saloy could fill that role, I guess. But I think that is something that's got potential. However, we're not going to use it today. Yep, that's right. We're going to go with a more trusty 4-3-3 formation. I think playing against Sweden, we do need to go with something familiar. We are playing a couple of players a little bit, not out of position as such, but ones that we haven't been playing in those positions. Sabalt Schön is going to come in on the right-hand side of the attacking area. He's going to play as an inverted winger. I like him there, I think. Obviously, we have got others in the squad who've been ahead of him, but we're going to give him a run out today. Hegedus is going to start at left back today for us. Hopefully he's going to be able to impact further up the pitch, because God help us if he's having to defend all game. Anyway, let's head over to Sweden and see how we get on. Well, I can't wait for today's game. Sweden have got some very strong players in their ranks. Alexander Isak up front, of course. Kulusevski, good players. But one thing I'm hoping to take advantage of a little bit is a fairly aging defence. So they have 3 players, 33 years old. Lindelof being one of them at centre-half. So I'm hoping that Molnar, with a little bit of pace and acceleration, might be able to cause them some problems. Obviously, they're going to have a lot of experience, but if we can get the right ball into him, I think Molnar might just be the key to success for us. Anyway, 10 minutes in. Not an awful lot happening so far. Sobosloy here with an opportunity to get the ball in. Oh, Balog. Good opportunity there. Nods the ball over the bar, though. So we're really pleased at how things have been going. Which is one of the reasons I'm kind of loath to use that new tactic today. I don't really want to risk it in a game against a strong opponent, but I might bring it in maybe against Estonia or Andorra just to see how it looks in a game. Anyway, coming up towards half-time now. 5 minutes to go. Nodge here with a long throw. No, not long throw. Hegedus. Back to Nodge. Finds Tort, the right back. Don't know where he thinks he's going. Nodge. Tort again. Beignet. There's Molnar. Schön. Unfortunately, not quite on the same wavelength as Molnar there. Long kick out. Sweden get the ball here. Karlsson. over the bar. So 5 minutes to go till half time. It's been really even. Both teams had 5 shots. Both teams 50% possession. I think we can be pretty happy with this first half of football. Here's Soboslai, a little bit of time on the ball. There's that ball from Molnar that we were hoping for. Lindelof this time manages to keep up with him. Interesting to note, though, that Lindelof is already on a yellow card, so hopefully we can capitalise on that in the second half. Good save, Hoot Wagner there from Isaac. Protects the 0-0 scoreline just coming up to half-time, but maybe Sweden have one more opportunity. Augustinsson here. Good challenge by Todt. And there it is, half-time. So we go in 0-0. I'm fairly satisfied with that. Hegedus is struggling. Schön also, in terms of fitness. So we'll keep an eye on them in the second half, certainly. Obviously, we do have options to replace both of them within the squad, so that's good. No real kick-off highlight for us there. See Bulgaria beating Andorra 2-0, much as you would expect. See Bulgaria have picked up 3 wins from their first 4 games too, so they're a team we've really got to look out for as the group continues. Nodge finds Todt outright. He's going to take on his man. He is. Doesn't get past him, but retains possession. Nodge finds Beignet. He's giving it away, though. And here's a counter-attack. Larsson, who's carrying a knock. Don't hack him down. Easy enough save there for Hoot Wagner. So we get to the hour mark. We've done nothing in this second half, mind. So that's not so clever, but at least we haven't yet conceded. Don't speak too soon, though. Oh, why do I do it? Why do I say these things? As soon as I try and say something positive, the exact opposite happens. That was not a great ball there by Beignet, that's for sure. Nygren finds a great run there from Isaac and a lovely finish. Just dinks it over Hoot Wagner, and we're a goal down. Okay, so we need to think about how we can make a couple of changes here to impact things. There are a few fairly poor performances out there. Well, let's just let this highlight play through before we make a change. Kulusevski here. Back to Eriksson. Svanberg. But we get the ball here. Here's Shaloi. Can he do something useful with it? Find Hegedus maybe. Eventually it gets to him. Great ball in, and there's Molnar. It's not the kind of goal we're expecting him to score. But what a great overlapping run that was from Hegedus, showing all of his attacking abilities. Nicely found there by Soboslai. And a really nice cross in. Molnar just a little bit of movement. Loses his marker and nods it into the back of the net. But we are still going to go and make a couple of changes. So, Sabot Schön comes out. He's tired. We are going to bring on Kevin Chobot for him. And they said Hegedus was tired, but I think we'll leave him out there for a little bit longer. Sholoi, I think, is probably going to come out because he's only on a 6.3 at the moment, which isn't really good enough. Hegedus and Balog now, both at the back, struggling a little bit. Soboslai here with a free kick. Nodded clear, and Isaac is going to get this, isn't he? Great challenge by Nodge, though. Ketchkesh finds Beignet. Plenty of time there. Gets to turn. Picks a pass to Nodge. There's Soboslai. There's a ball onto the right if anyone can find it. Don't need to. Molnar. Oh! Almost ice skating his way through there, it looked like. And Shaloy's gone down from a 6.3 to a 6.2. So as soon as this highlight is done, he's coming off. This looks dangerous. This looks dangerous. Oh! Kulusevski at the back post. Okay. It is definitely time to make those changes now. So, Shaloi, you're having a stinker. Come off. Horvat is on. And maybe, should we go to 2 up top? Let's do that. Let's take out Beignet, maybe. Swap him for Nodge. And up top, we can bring Janesh on. He doesn't really like being a deep line forward. Neither of them do. But let's give that a go. But nothing to lose with 10 minutes to go. We need a goal. Let's go attack, go a positive at least. Maybe not all out attacking at this stage. Can we win this ball? It doesn't look like it. Sweden building up quite nicely down the right-hand side here. Switch it all the way across to the left. Good ball in from Augustinsson. Oh dear. What happened there? Ah. Let's have a look at this again. I can't even quite work out what happened. Good ball in from Augustinsson. Kulishevsky gets up. Quaison. Yeah, just a nice little dink with his left foot. Unfortunately, Hoot Wagner can't react quickly enough to it. So, it looks like we're going to come away from Sweden with a defeat here, although there's a late opportunity to get the ball in the box. The Swedish keeper just picks it up easily enough and gets a counter-attack going here. Here's Sema on the left-hand side. Don't foul him. Going to Augustinsson. Good hit, but blocked. Can we get this away? We can, but we're not winning the second ball. Molnar, what is that, son? That is poor. Okay. 20 seconds away from stoppage time. Oh, Janesh. If you'd scored that, it would have been a grandstand finish, but alas, couldn't manage it. Soboslai with a corner. Goes to the near post. What is Lindelof doing counter-attacking here? Surely he should have been one of the ones marking at the back. But interesting tactic there. Leave the centre-half forward. Okay, this is going to be it, surely. End of game highlight, I'd have thought. Yes, it is. And unfortunately, it's a 3-1 defeat. Well, after today's results, it couldn't be much tighter at the top of the group, could it? We have Hungary top, 12 points from 5 games, followed by Sweden, 12 points from 5 games, and Bulgaria, 12 points from 5 games. We've got Bulgaria next, so that's going to be an absolutely crucial game in determining where we're going to finish. Qualification for the Euros this time round. If you finish top of the group, you qualify. If you finish second in the group, you're put into a league table with all the other second place teams, and 9 out of those 10 teams will qualify. So if you finish second, you've got to be pretty unlucky to be that last team that doesn't make it. Then there are playoffs. So that's what we were talking about with the Nations League. Basically, the best placed teams in the Nations League who haven't already qualified for the Euros will go into a little playoff tournament, very similar to the one we did for Euro 2020 or 21 at the start of the series. And that gives us another opportunity to make it into the tournament. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going. I think we're in with a really, really good chance of making it to the Euros this time round. So as I mentioned, Bulgaria up next, and then we've got a fairly easy international window coming, where we play Andorra away and Estonia at home, expecting 2 wins there. So what we'll come back for next is the game over in Dublin, where we'll probably get absolutely battered and win 2-0. Hopefully, anyway. We'll see. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a shame about the result, but overall things are going very, very nicely. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me. And of course, if you've got any comments about this episode, the series as a whole, or my plans for the series going forwards, I'd love to see them below. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. There's plenty of room on the Greenobus for you all. It just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon over in Dublin for some more action with Hungary. Hajrá Magyarok! Viszlát!